Hi folks, Barry here for Make It So Adult Fitness in Long Beach. Talking today about setting up your bands using a door attachment and handles with also a quick setup tip that you can live with from even in between sessions, so you don't have to always be undoing the bands when your workout is over and then reassembling them the next time you want to use it. This way you only have to set it up once and then it's ready for you the next time, but you can also take it down while the bands are still attached, so now you don't have to worry about it being attached to your door when you're not using it, but still being available to use the next time that you do. So just a quick refresher on the door attachments. They come in various styles, but they're all variations on the exact same thing, which is a loop, a length, and then a stopper so it doesn't pull through the closed door. So some look like this. Others would have a larger stopper, but again, it's the same thing. It's the loop, the length, and the stopper. Some would have a very large stopper, but again, it's the same theme. An advantage to having a door anchor with the small stopper, and again, any of the door stoppers will work exactly the same way, but the advantage to having one with a small stopper, if you have to work on the side of the door that opens, you want to be very careful where you attach the band. If it's the side of the door that opens, you don't want to attach your band down towards the handle side. You want it to be on the other side. Doors have been known to come flying open when people have been working with bands and using a lot of strength pushing against it. Remember, that little tongue that goes into the door frame is only about that long, and the screws that are holding it all in place are only about that long. So you don't want to take a chance on that door attachment, or the door closure coming loose while you're working out with your bands. So I'm going to assume, let me backtrack. If you have to do it on the side of the door that closes, often that's the only side that you can work from, is the side that closes, because if you do it on the other side, maybe that door just goes into a narrow hallway, and if you're set up there, you don't really have enough space between the walls to be working out. So if you're doing it on the side of the door that closes, just put the anchor there. The door frame is going to stop the door from being forced open. If you have to work on the other side though, don't do it on the end where the handle is, do it on the hinge side. An advantage to having a small stopper, it's going to be just as effective as stopping the band from pulling through as a larger stopper, but the advantage with a smaller stopper, you can just thread it right through the door. If it's a larger stopper, then you have to go to the other side of the door and thread it through. So you just set up your bands on your door anchor like that, and now the bands are ready whenever you're ready to use them. So this is the side of the door that closes, so it's okay to use it on the handle side. So let's just look at how that works. Just put it right through. Now it's all set up. You want to use handles. attach your handles. So in this instance, I've got 2 red bands, and I've got one attached to each handle. If I'm working with my bigger muscles like thighs, chest, back, I may be strong enough that I can also add the orange band. And now I've got plenty of resistance, lots and lots of resistance. But again, if it's too much resistance, work with 2 bands. The orange bands would be the lighter, the red bands would give more resistance, and again, combining them, that's maximum resistance. If you have flat bands, do the exact same thing. You can thread 1 or more of the flat bands through at the same time that you have the loop bands. You don't have to undo anything. So you got the same theme. Reminder, we've talked about this before. If you don't have a door anchor, don't let that stop you. Make your own. We all have bandanas today because thanks to the coronavirus. Take a bandana, kind of twirl it, put a double knot at the end, not a single knot, a double knot, so it's good and secure. This knot will easily, again, if you're working on the other side of the door, it'll easily go through. There you go. I was trying to close it on the knot rather than the knot going through. I'll get to make sure it's secure. It works fine. Okay. So there's a quick tip on using a door anchor that you don't have to set up more than once. And now we can start our workouts. We can position the door anchor up high. We can do it around shoulder high, hip high, knee high, ankle high, just by opening the door and repositioning it. So that's it. My time's up. I thank you for yours.